So what's the most challenging part of the work you do? We'll come to the best bit in a minute. We'll start with the challenging bit.
Yeah, as Susan said, we don't have to say no very often, in fairness. And even though there's a very small part of it, it is very rewarding.
Yeah.
I think the concerns really come back to people's lack of kind of contingency, a lack of cash, a lack of kind of skin in the game. Also concerns, as we've mentioned, about, an established associate in Maida Vale looking to set up in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
That's definitely a challenge for us. But we don't tend to have too many, again, as long as the caveats are, look, if you're a homeowner, you've been in the UK, you're on the GDC with no warnings, you've got some cash to commit to the project, this is absolutely the kind of project that Performance Finance would support with a big chunk of our own funds.
Yeah.
And if there's anything in that cash flow or that business plan that raises some eyebrows, then, we can cover that off and manage those.
I was going to say they're also fixable, because it might just be that somebody just sits back in 3, 6, 9 months' time, their situation's improved by way of available cash for their deposit or whatever it might be. And then they can reapproach you, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something they can work on. And sometimes location falls out as well. So it gives them a bit more time to get their kind of house in order. But in truth, in nearly 20 years, I can't imagine, I don't really have seen anyone that's come to us with a poor credit rating looking to set up a new start practice. Those are the challenges to us as a lender. That would be an issue.
I think people appreciate us being honest with them at the start as well, rather than just going, yeah, we can absolutely, no problem, we'll do that. They appreciate our honesty and our help.
And there's a lot of people out there that say that.
Yeah.
And in reality, they can't deliver. And the problem is because the investment of time and the build-up of excitement on the dentist's part kind of moves quite rapidly, they then believe that they're going to be able to deliver on the project because somebody said to them, oh yeah, we can help you with that. But you're right, that honesty is really important, because if it's not a backable deal, it doesn't mean that they'll never be able to do it. It might mean they need to reshape their proposal slightly, which it sounds like with the experience that you've had over these years, you can help them do that.